Hello and welcome to the Nitty Kitties channel. I'm Netty. Now I got a present and it was a sea monkeys tank and some sea monkeys as well and everything that comes with it, and I thought I'd show it and just do a little piece of art about it. So I wanted to show maybe them hatching and a few days later that they've completely hatched and you can see them, and how I go about setting up the tank, and maybe just see a few weeks later how that went and then do a little piece of art about it. So we're gonna go into a little bit of pond life now, but these are sea monkeys. They don't look anything like monkeys. Now this is the expectation, what the packaging has on it. This is what they actually look like. Completely different. Now the male is on the left, and no, sorry, the female on the left and the male on the right, and this is them getting it on. So first thing I'm gonna do is open the box, and I'll zoom in a bit so you can see, but I just thought I'd show what this packaging looks like. This particular one is just a castle in it, so there we go, we can see it a bit closer. It's the Magic Castle one. Now I was gifted this, so thank you very much to that person, much appreciated. I haven't had sea monkeys for a long time. The last time I had them, I had a cat called Jasper, and it was on the windowsill, as you're supposed to do that in daylight, have the sun shining on it, and he knocked it and they all died. So I thought I'd show you some close-ups of that packaging if you wanted to stop the footage and pause and have a good look and a read there. So it shows you everything that's in there, and all you need to do is add water really. You just make sure that you get the right water that it says on the pack. So I used just a mineral water, but the first thing I made sure to do when I'd opened up the packaging was to wash the tank in hot soapy water and let that air dry completely. So the first thing that comes out is a leaflet. Oh sorry, it is not. The leaflet and 3 packages labelled 1, 2 and 3. Number 1 is a water purifier, number 2 is the eggs for the sea monkeys, and 3 is the food, and then there's this leaflet. But there is a complete PDF you can download, and I'll put that in the description below. I've took some photos of this, so if you wanted to, you could pause the video and have a read of that. Now the other thing that came with it, that's to put air in the tank, make sure that they can breathe, especially when they're very small as well, until they get the gills. Now there was a measuring spoon with this, the little slot in it has got the exact amount to put in it. Now I'll go with like one of these makeup gurus on YouTube just so you can see that little embossed design of a sea monkey, and that's the amount that you measure out the food. But you don't do that until 5 days or 7 days after they've hatched, between 5 to 7 days. So in there was the top that goes on the top of the tank, so you can remove that and feed your sea monkeys. It also adds as a magnifying glass as well, so you can see them up closer. it's very well packaged, I'll give them that. I just thought I wanted to fold that up nicely so I could put it away and keep it. I like to keep all the packaging until I'm sure everything's okay. So it's all sealed on the bottom there. I've got the box with me here. Quick and easy, they're not wrong there, and it's easy. Add purified water, add water purifier, add live instant eggs. The day after, I'd give that 24 hours, and then you start feeding them on the 5th day. And it includes a Magic Castle tank, feeding spoon, water pump, which we've seen, that purple thing, 3 pouches and an instruction sheet. You can see the tank there itself, that's embossed with the sea monkeys design there just to protect the packaging. And I've put some close-ups here. I was a bit off of the centre there, but just so you could see on the bottom of it and the design, it's almost like a coral reef at the bottom of it. And then that's where the water goes in there. But first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely wash that and let it air dry. I just thought I'd show you that magnifying glass at the top there so you can look in and see the sea monkeys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the water to the tank. Again, I just used a mineral water, and I'm not sponsored by this brand, or don't recommend this. It's not that I recommend this brand only. You can use whichever water you want. The first pouch I'm gonna add is the water purifier. So you can see that it's like a white powder. Now that's mostly made up of salts, and that's going to give the correct kind of environment for the sea monkeys. Now where they live normally, or they would have lived, I guess, a brine shrimp, they're known by their proper name, brine. And it's a very, very salty water that they live in, so you want to replicate that environment for them. So some of it was stuck on the bottom, so I just made sure to get the bottom of that air pump and mix it up as much as I can, and put that in its new place in the windowsill and leave that for 24 hours to kind of mature and get the right temperature. The water which I'm going to top it up with are left to the right of the tank, because they'll both be exactly the same temperature then. And I'm just adding some air into that tank. As you can see, I've got it all set up ready for them. And there we go, I'm adding the eggs, and you will actually be able to watch them hatch. I will zoom in as clear as I possibly can. You'll see little bits of blue, see, like almost like as if an ink has gone in there. So see those blue bits there? That is the eggs hatching. So there's enough air for them in there, I guess, enough air bubbles. So depending on if the climate is hot where you are, they are going to hatch quicker. If you live somewhere with a very cool climate, or during the winter where it's very cold, they will take longer to hatch. So at the minute we are having a heat wave in the UK, so about 3 days it took for them to hatch, which was brilliant. So it's more humid than anything. So some of them there you can see at the bottom of the tank. And yeah, I'll leave that for I left it for about 6 days, and then it was time to feed them then. So they've hatched. I'd say there's a good 20-30 count of them there, but yeah, they look happy enough, don't they? If you want any more information, I'm going to leave all links and everything below, but if you want to go into more the scientific part of it and things like that, and stuff about cryptobiosis, which means hidden life, and all the things like that anyway, I'll provide that in the link below, and it tells you a bit more about that. You can actually, if you run out of food, you can actually send off for all different types of things. They like a banana food as well, and it's about £1 or something like that, or whatever that is in your currency. They're not expensive at all. So I've added the food now. I waited a good 6 days, so hopefully they're a bit hungry. So there it goes, the food into the tank now. I filmed some footage 3 weeks later, and it looks like there's just the one. I don't know if this was the dominant, I don't know if it's male or female yet, but whether he ate them or they are cannibals, the males. So I thought I'd do a little sketch here. I've done the line work in black. It's nothing fancy or technical or anything. It was just a quick sketch, and coloured in the background with no line work around it, and there we are, finished. Just a little sea monkey family there. That's a scanned in version. The little boy one is a Metallica fan by the looks of it, and there's a baby one as well, so they look happy enough. So I hope you enjoyed that anyway. I hope it's inspired you to make some art with your pets. So thank you for watching. I hope that was informative and interesting, and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye for now. And yeah, that's the female on the left and the male on the right, because he's got the horns, the male. Thank you, bye for now.